Everybody, welcome to my channel, Delusions. If it is your first time, welcome. Take a seat, cross your legs, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. Sit down and listen to me, Uhari. That's my name. Talk about some shit that interests me. If you are lurking, come on now, subscribe. You know you wanna. And to those who have subscribed, thank you so much. You are amazing, and I'm sending absolutely positive vibes to you. Depending on the type of person that you are, I either said something good or completely pointless. Welcome to Deluland. Okay, today's topic is very interesting. Once again, we're talking about people from the fat acceptance movement. I thought Jordan Underwood was quite the character up until I was introduced to FatSapphicBro. How did this happen? Well, I'm just scrolling on my YouTube trying to find something to watch when I see something come up on the recommended page. And this particular video is about FatSapphicBro. So I said, you know what, let me do my research. Before I even get into watching this video, let me do my research. Who is this person? So I look up FatSapphicBro and I find their TikTok, which is where they are most active. Okay, let's start with something that seems to be something I have to do a lot when I talk about people from this particular community. FatSapphicBro. What are the pronouns? Okay, FatSapphicBro is a they, them, non-binary person. So I will be using they, them pronouns from here on out to talk about this person. They used to be female presenting and then went on testosterone and now looks like a man, but they're not a man because they identify as non-binary, but also they identify as a lesbian, which, since we're talking about the whole pronouns and labels and all of that sort of shit, FatSapphicBro calls themselves a lesbian, and I don't know what happens in this world. Apparently words don't mean what words mean, because a lesbian is a woman who dates women. A woman who is sexually attracted to women. Now, I am not being transphobic. When I say women, I mean both cis and transgender women. Lesbian is a woman who is romantically and sexually attracted to women. And only women, exclusively. When you go on testosterone and change your pronouns to they, them, and claim to be non-binary, you're not a lesbian. Stop. I'm cool with whatever you identify as, and I am certainly not trying to gatekeep lesbianism because I'm not a lesbian. The only thing I'm trying to gatekeep at this point is the English language. My ancestors who were colonized to speak the English language didn't learn the English language just to grow up and everything twisted on them. It's hard to understand. Not because I'm unempathetic and not willing to understand, but because a square circle is simply an irrational concept. And a non-binary lesbian is also an irrational concept. But I digress. Let's get back to FatSapphicBro. So, I am going through FatSapphicBro's TikTok, and I'm going through and I'm watching a couple of things and I'm seeing what they're about. And then I came across a very interesting video. See, I was captivated because it said debunking the calories in, calories out myth. And I was like, ooh. What pseudoscience do you have in store for me today, oh science denialists? I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but you look a lot like flat earthers. So I see this video that says debunking calories in, calories out myth, which, okay. And before I go anywhere, you know what? Let me just show you the video.
Calories in, calories out is a proven fundamental. Calories are energy.
This is the problem with uncertified, uneducated people coming on the internet and spewing nonsense. Research doesn't prove anything. Research suggests things. It can show relationships between things. Calories in versus calories out is a theory. It is not a proven fact. Anyway, here's some research of endocrinologists literally debunking the calories in versus calories out myth. Thank you.
Uncertified and uninformed. Let's get into it. So, according to the title, I put those words in FatSapphicBro's mouth, but they didn't technically say that, as much as me following their logic leads to that conclusion. Because when the young lady in the video said this is the problem with uncertified, uneducated people coming on the internet and spewing nonsense, FatSapphicBro was like, Tell him! Preach, sister! Say louder for the people in the back! Testify! FatSapphicBro was feeling this shit. Yeah, that is the problem with you uncertified, uneducated people coming on the internet. Look, there are studies proving that calories in, calories out is a myth. And I said, okay. See, you can call me a lot of things, but when you call me uneducated and uninformed, I'm offended. Not because of my ego. No. I'm offended because generations of Black people had to die for me to have access to education. My mother and father decided to put me in private school, and for years they went without luxuries so I could have an education. And after that, they paid for me to pursue higher education, again at their own detriment almost. They could be living like their friends whose kids went to public school, but they went without, because that's how important education is to my family. Historically, that's how important education is. Education is the great equalizer. It gives us a chance. And not a lot of people have access to education. Education is very much a privilege. So when you say uncertified and uneducated in the tone and manner in which you said it, that just shows me the kind of people that this group is. You think you're nice people, you think you're good people, and you think that people who have something to say against your pseudoscience and bullshit are bad people. But then you also think lesser of uneducated and uncertified people. That's the attitude I felt. I don't know about you guys, and certainly I can be accused of harping, but this is a YouTube video. What else do you expect me to do? So, off the bat, this shit's mad disrespectful, you know? Don't be calling people uneducated. And when you do, don't say it in a negative manner, in the sense that you are. Because at the end of the day, you come across as the uneducated and uncertified one. Because, and I hate to break it to you, FatSapphicBro, actually, you know what? I'm lying. I love what I'm about to say. I really do. Oh, man, see, I haven't been having the best of times. I'm PMSing. That comes with feeling depressed. You know, haven't been feeling good. Went to town yesterday. Old lady just fucked up my day. You know, just in a taxi, got my earbuds in. She's struggling with the door, can't see or hear her. She kind of hits my shoulder and accuses me of being terrible because I won't open for an old lady. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, did you fucking ask me? What do I have, spider senses for old ladies who need help? Excuse me, you aged. Congratulations on doing something, everything other than rocks do. Oh no, wait, rocks do age because they can be carbon dated, which you should be, bitch. If you think that people deserve respect just because they... If you ask nicely, I will do it. I love old people. I love helping. And I love opening doors. If you just asked, I would have done it. Anyway, I've got some steam to work off. So when I saw this video, I was like, wow, I can transform this energy that's building inside of me. Because of course I can't say anything to the old lady's face. I'm black in South Africa. There were other people in the taxi. Things are different here, okay? She's entitled like that because of how we treat old people. So, what I'm about to say, Jesus Christ, can I stay on topic? What I'm about to say gives me great pleasure and great joy. You guys, guess what my uneducated and uncertified ass did? I looked up the study. I wanted to see the study that's debunking the myth of calories in and calories out, because as a person who lost a lot of weight using this fundamental principle as my foundation, I was interested to see just how this thing that has worked for me and millions of people throughout history was a myth. So I went and looked up the study. Hey, FatSapphicBro. I know you're not uneducated and uncertified, and you most certainly don't spew nonsense on the internet. No. But I gotta ask, did you look the study up? Because if you did, you could have avoided what's about to happen. Bitch, you got fooled. Son, daughter, them, y'all just got fooled and played. Boom. See, I don't know who the young lady in the video is. I don't know whether or not she was being ironic or if she too is a raging idiot. But for the sake of my own pleasure, I would like to imagine her as being some sort of devious agent of science trying to prove just how confirmation bias works, how people tend to gravitate towards whatever research sustains and justifies their point of view. So when FatSapphicBro found this video, they immediately shared it, or whatever it's called, on TikTok. They did that thing, and they were like, without even looking the study up. So in my mind, this is kind of like what Steven Crowder did when he dressed up as a fat woman and then kind of conned his way into a fat liberation conference or something to the extent of that. He pretended to be one of them and he got in, and he was just basically proving how these people just parrot each other and how intellectually dishonest the movement is. And I'm saying a lot of this, but I guess what he was trying to prove is how fucking idiotic they are. And they are, like every conspiracy group. Because let's be honest, at this point, saying that fat in, fat out, calories in, calories out is a myth, that's a conspiracy given the volume of studies that have been done and all the data that has been shown. Not suggested. Studies suggest, also studies show. Okay, studies have shown that calories in, calories out is not a myth. And you know what else study did that? The very one that she linked in the video that you shared and co-signed. That's exactly what that study proved. Bitch. Y'all dumb as hell. Y'all looking foolish. And today, I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. Today I got time, cuz. So, So, follow me, my fellow deluded, uneducated, uncertified people, as we look through this amazing study. Before I go into it, I just want to say, can we for a second appreciate the era we're living in, where you can use like a rectangle that fits in your pocket to look up studies without having to go to a library, just sitting wherever you are? Man, future's lit, y'all. What's the headline of the article linked? The effect of diet and exercise alone or combined on weight and body composition in overweight to obese postmenopausal women. The person who made the original video is a young woman. The person who shared the video is a young them. Neither of them are postmenopausal women. The study doesn't apply to either of them, but let's just take it for the effect, all right? Let's just take the results and look at them relative to the idea of calories in, calories out. So this is the design of the experiment. The experiment was carried over a year, taking a group of 439 overweight to obese postmenopausal women in a group with the average age being 58. The four groups are as follows. There is Group D, the group that is going to be put on a calorie reduced diet. Group E consists of women placed on a exercise program which gradually increased in intensity with the goal of working out 45 minutes 5 days per week. Then we have Group DE. Group DE will be receiving a combination of both approaches towards weight loss. So they will be A, on a reduced caloric diet, and B, on an exercise schedule. And the ultimate point is to check which of these approaches is best for weight loss. Oh, and then there's also Group C, the control group, where basically nothing changes in their lives. And we see what comes from all of this. Before we get into the results, I want you guys to write in the comments right now which group you think will have a higher success rate at losing weight. I'll wait. Okay, time for me to give you the results. Before we get into the results, let's talk about the ultimate aim of the experiment. The aim of the experiment, or rather the goal that was given to each group, is a total weight loss of greater than 10% of the total body fat. Group D, which is the group of the people who are placed on a calorie reduced diet, managed to lose an average of 8.5% of their total body weight. So we can see that they fell shy of the goal, but there was still weight loss. Group E, which was the group of people who were just exercising, managed to have an average weight loss of 2.4%. So that is significantly lower than the 8.5% of Group D. How about Group D and E? See, Group D and E, which we can nickname Group Calories In, Calories Out. How did they fare in comparison to the other two methods? Well, I am excited to tell you that Group D and E averaged a total weight loss percentage of 10.8. They met their goal with a weight loss percentage of over 10%. What does this tell us? No, seriously. FatSapphicBro, What does this tell us? If we're going over this data, these results from this experiment conducted within the study that you co-sign, the study that you think should be listened to. What is the conclusion of this information? Well, I mean, the conclusion is obvious. Calories in, calories out isn't a myth. In fact, when compared to a caloric deficit only diet and an exercise only lifestyle change, a combined program of watching your calories that go in and making sure that you have a percentage of calories going out through any form of exercise, those two things result in weight loss. It's not a myth. But hey, don't take it from me. Let's look at what the study says, right? Just right at the bottom of the abstract. My God, you didn't even have to read the study itself. You just had to read the abstract, which is just the overview. But you couldn't even do that. Oof. Is it me, or does it kind of smell like uncertified and uneducated in here? The overview says that amongst postmenopausal women, lifestyle change involving diet, exercise, or both methods over 1 year improves body weight composition and adiposity. With the greatest change arising from combined intervention, aka calories in, calories out. Tisk. Fat liberation, fat acceptance. This is your best. This is what y'all have to offer. Owning yourself. This shit's embarrassing, yo. You don't even have to read the study. All you had to do was look it up. So, either the original poster of the video vastly misunderstood a very simple study, or they laid a trap into which FatSapphicBro fell. Either way, does anybody win? I don't know. But I've learned something today. I've learned that emotions make for bad argumentation. I've learned that emotions can get in the way of your rational thinking so far that you become a fucking idiot. Just a real fucking idiot who refuses to accept the truth as long as it hurts their feelings. It's crazy to me. Can benefit from science, but not when it comes to the thing you're insecure about. So, FatSapphicBro, to you I say, look in the mirror and say, I am a science denialist. I don't believe in science. I'm on the side of people who believe whatever it is feels good to them. Does it matter that I am misinformed or uneducated? No! It is my goddamn right to get onto the internet and spout nonsense. Fat liberationists are so dumb. How dumb are they? Fat liberationists are so dumb they fail Sesame Street. Alright everybody, we've come to the end of my video. Thank you so much if you sat all the way through it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a bit of a laugh, just because how can you not laugh at such sweet irony? Just just the gall of somebody to insinuate that other people are uneducated and uncertified and are therefore spouting nonsense, when in actuality they prove themselves through the mere sharing of the video to be those very people who spout nonsense. Should have read the study, bro! Them! Y'all! Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to, tip me. I have my PayPal link. You can just throw a quarter in the jar. It's okay. I live in a country that is in such a bad economic state that $1 could buy a house.
My mama's so poor she walks down the road with one shoe. And if you ask her if she lost her shoe, she says, no, I found one.